What was one of your most surprising things that happened to you, just that happened in the industry, maybe, on the customer side, on the management side, horror stories because you're talking to other salesmen on how they operate, maybe somebody inside your four walls, another salesman.
Man, I have some really good ones. We had this was a year and a half ago. We had a little bit of fraud going on. Guy stole a car,
At your
and
store?
we got a he didn't he did financing under somebody else's name, stolen identity.
Oh,
Um, and the guy was dumb enough to come back in. We had a
no, he
detective who was
didn't.
this guy was a detective who was the real guy. He was retired. He calls us and he says, "Hey, I didn't buy a car. Call the real police." And we called the police. The guy was dumb enough to come back in and get a second car. And the chain of events there, the guy comes in, gets arrested off the showroom. There was a guy in the car that drove him that was his friend who didn't know anything. They search him, they let him go. Inside of the car, there was like a gun, but the police at our dealership didn't find the gun. They sent it back to the original dealership, and then that dealership found the gun. And the guy at the second dealership that found it had the same name as a new hire at our dealership. So then, like a couple of days later, the cops come in looking for this new hire, and they're like, "Hey, is this guy here?" And we're all like, "Okay, yeah, this guy's over here." So just crazy stuff like that, where it's like almost like a comedy chain of events that just don't make any sense.
Yeah.
I sold a car to a ex Marine vet